They did not make a sequel to this, and they're in France. Generic intro into that goes me. We're back with another nostalgic video, and today we're doing his newest upload, which is Kung Pao Enter the Fist, which is certainly a title. I don't know what's going on in the thumbnail. It looks like there's a beaver in the top corner. I've never heard of this movie before. Maybe it's a show, maybe it's a game. I'm not really sure. Last week's video was Master of Disguise, and it cannot be worse than that, right? I hope. Please, you check my reaction to that video. I'll leave it right up there. I'll also link down below in the description. Also in a playlist on my channel with all my other nostalgia critic reactions going in chronological order. Also, shout out to the patrons because they get the videos a day early and allow me to have a pay one channel, and it goes so far in supporting channel, especially through these rough months of January and of February. But thank you so much for being here. I do read every single one of your comments, so leave them down below, whether you're subscribed or not, whether you're a patron or not. But I hope you're subscribed as we are approaching 100,000 subscribers, which is a crazy milestone to even think about. But like I said, I'll be live streaming today. This video is only 21 minutes long. Apparently a lot of people watched this video when it first came out last week, and all of the comments were just like, react to the new one, react to the new one, react to the new one. So it must be pretty good. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. All right.
This episode brought to you by Stamps.com. Why go to the store to get
I
stamps
have
when you can have
never
them
heard of
printed
this
right
movie
home for
before.
your convenience?
I think Kung Pao is
brought to
a
you
food.
by
Robin Hood.
Get the most for your retirement. Hey,
Oh
folks,
yeah,
we're
they
starting
are
YouTube
pushing the
memberships.
IRAs.
Want access to emojis, polls, behind-the-scene videos, and other
Yeah, I
perks?
don't
Check out and
do-
see if you want to become a member. More
See,
perks coming soon.
I don't do that. I do Patreon. It might be a little more convoluted, but at least it's diverse platforms, you know? Which, I mean, it works. But, yeah. And that, I'm sure it helps a lot, because... Oh, man. Also, they still have the Twitter logo.
Hello, I'm
Who dares have the old Twitter
Remember,
logo?
so you don't have to. So let me get this straight. We like this now?
Also, what's it the... Has he always had that much gray hair? Kung Pao.
Released in 2002, Kung Pao is the brainchild of
2002.
Kirk, who I have to admit I have a strange introduction with. As a teen, I watched a strange movie called High Strung, where he just rants for an hour and a half, and then
About
Jim
what?
Carrey as the Grim Reaper kills him because he's sick of his ranting.
Oh.
It's very odd, and I'm not sure if it qualifies as a good movie, but this guy's always stayed with me since then. I'm not gonna lie, whenever his name pops up, whether it's in something I like or something I don't like,
I haven't seen
always
any
get
of those
hooked up
movies.
Because whatever impression he makes, he does stay with you. I guess the same can be said for others, as he's written and even starred in many things that have gotten a decent following.
So let me guess, it's another Thumb Wars?
Like Kung Pao, which is in a category all its own. For years, this movie was seen by many as the lamest of the lame. Like, you know how She-Hulk
watched
twerking and
Master of
MODOK
Disguise
smiling
last
is like the
week,
image
okay?
of bad MCU material? Well, for the longest time, this dude
That's
fighting this cow was the image of bad satire material. It
That's a
had
cow doing
everything
martial
everyone
arts.
hated about parody movies at the time. Bad
Oh, it's a-
CGI, a goofy animal, satirizing the Matrix. So like a lot
I've
of
never
folks,
seen
I
The
stayed
Matrix.
away from it. Hell, as far as
Man,
I can
comment
tell, it
section's
doesn't
gonna
even
be
have
lit on
Blu-ray
this video.
rights. But somewhere along
his hands
the
are on fire.
line, it got a crazy following.
Why?
Like, critics ripped this movie apart,
69%
but most
nice.
audiences came around to really
I bet that's
enjoying it.
intentional.
Enough so that people won't stop bothering me about it. For a long time, I've been asked to give my thoughts on this flick, and I never really had much
God.
interest because of all the original bad press it got. But over 20 years
Oh?
later, I have to ask, is there something the majority of critics and viewers missed back then? I'm finally gonna sit down and see for myself.
Are those beavers?
Better be worth it.
Is it?
Kung Pao Enter the Fist.
Dude,
The film opens by admitting a lot of the footage.
y'all
was
make me
taken
watch
from
Master of
another
Disguise than
flick.
this.
As long as I live in a world where Space Mutiny's footage is all theirs, I have no complaints.
或许明早我应该带他去修道院。
That Abbott?
不能让别人知道。
Whoa, 1976 had some clear film quality. No, obviously, this is some of the new footage as a family's being attacked by
By what? A cow?
vibrators, the Men in Black ears, as well as
Oh,
an evil
the-
martial artist.
Neuralizer.
是，
Oh!
Boy, for a kung fu movie, the fights are pretty rushed. The parents are killed. And it looks
That's
like,
like,
the
I'm
baby
pretty
is
sure the
not
cliche.
Master Payne, what do we
Master Payne.
Open the mouth.
He
Alright,
talks
so
like
I'm
that?
playing the evil dog from Upcard. The dialogue doesn't have to be funny as long as the voice makes me laugh, and I know it's childish,
never seen
but
Up.
that voice makes me laugh.
A kung fu
Dancing
baby?
sick later, I'm declaring this film a wash. The baby puppet is pretty funny to watch.
What?
Almost making me overlook this.
Nice. Why
You know
the
that joke
sounds?
is coming, yet it's still disappointing. And they try burning down the house with the baby inside
And
because he's too
what
powerful.
did that do?
Of course, doesn't work as the baby escapes, and in effect, so bad they literally play it twice. I think to show off how bad it is.
What are they? Oh. Wait, they really
discovers
just
him on the
copy
side
and
of the
paste the
road.
same?
So cute.
You didn't hear all that?
Bye-bye.
Am I actually gonna like this movie? I know it's
That's
just
such a
pre-credit
mood.
sequence, but I don't
Oh
know.
my
I got
God.
some good laughs out of that.
Don't actually do that, obviously.
Had become a man.
Cut to years later as the baby has grown up into the Chosen One, played by Steve Odekirk, traveling from town to town, taking out baddies.
And effortlessly. At least they're being nice and going one at a time.
I'm not even trying. As when they tried to do more than Naked Gun UHF style, I don't usually get that big a laugh, but whenever they do something that kind of legit
What?
looks like a cheap effect out of a martial arts movie, that gets me really good.
Yeah, I'm not fighting with that guy.
But those other jokes can work sometimes too. Also, shit, who would have thought the guy who created Jimmy Neutron would be kind of ripped?
He made Jimmy Neutron? Oh, we're just gonna do that? Are we gonna do yelling? We're gonna yell at each other?
Okay, look, I'm liking this movie so far. I'm not surprised critics didn't. This has that
Okay,
similar
it is that-
Ren and
it's way
Stimpy
better
vibe
Master
where
of
it relies
Disguise.
a lot on the surreal, silly, and unexpected, which is a hard style.
Maybe
to
they're
be
not beavers,
universally
maybe they're
funny
gophers.
Because everyone's gonna have different expectations and tolerance for certain jokes.
What the foot
Said,
chasing
I'm
him?
kind of having a ball with this.
His tongue?
Like, I know that's not universally funny, but that's part of what makes it personally funny. You know there's a smaller group of people that would laugh at something so stupid, yet also imaginative. So if you
Did-
do
was that in
children, you feel
reverse?
more
I
of
feel
a
like they
connection
reversed
to it
that.
because you know not everyone has the same taste as you.
And a smoke
As
ball.
if it's taking a risk on a joke not as many people would like, but man, the ones that do, they're gonna love the hell out of it and never forget it. There's
And
a ton
that's
of
probably
jokes in The
why-
Simpsons I laugh at and acknowledge are better put together, but I kind of forget them right after I see them. I am never gonna forget
No,
this
no one
goddamn thing.
can.
I need gopher chucks.
Go for chucks.
After using
They just
gopher shots and
listen
taking
to
out
that?
everybody's eyes, he literally busts a vein, wah-ing too much. And we cut to the footage from the movie mentioned earlier. I guess it's a good sign when I'm thinking to myself, I was
well-
actually liking this okay even before the other film footage. This is an old joke, but using it with actual footage from a martial arts film does make it a little funnier.
Wait, they literally just used film from another movie in the movie? Instead of
I don't know.
having to film it?
Still better than most ADR in a lot of big budget movies today. Let me cram in a bunch of plot exposition we forgot to put in. 2 scenes earlier,
That's funny.
he visits his master, who says he's the Chosen One, mainly because he has a face on his tongue, and I don't know. It must mean he's the Chosen One.
What is this where like the annoying orange got the idea from?
Low. He is an idiot. We have purposely trained him wrong, as a joke.
Sometimes the audio matching the video is so poorly done, that's part of what's so funny.
Oh,
Like, all that has to be done here is he has to grunt as he gets out of bed. But we get this.
not even close.
Okay, I'll ask it. Does this get bad at some point? Well, they're not all winners. His student Ling is assigned to assist him on his mission to defeat Master Pain, and she randomly flashes him. Hilarious. Also, he talks about one of
Why?
his students receiving the Fist of Fury.
You will now receive the Fist of Fury. Prepare the long rubber glove.
You can't just throw out a joke like that. You need training from a true master to figure out how that joke works. Student named Wimplo is
Yep,
jealous
that's the
of
thing.
the Chosen One being the Chosen One, and hates that Ling might be attracted to him.
He's the
The
chosen one.
is here to help us. I like him.
I'm a man too, you know. I go pee-pee standing up.
My voice hints strongly that I do too. I like too,
What?
whether it's intentional or not, that the film not only embraces bad
Embra-
70s effects, but it also embraces bad early 2000s
Yeah, but I say
effects.
this is like 2002.
Who's there? Your butt that's about to be kicked.
He looks like a Jib Jab video.
What's jib
The line has
jab?
2 points for having shadow on that text. Everybody knows it should be white and blurry like Madonna.
Master
Huh?
Pain.
The Chosen One disguises himself, that is to say, this is the disguise for the white guy in the movie, and approaches Master Pain.
Would never
Gotta say,
suspect the
nothing
thing.
makes me want to see the original film this is taking footage from more than this scene. They call it the Ken doll discipline.
And this is Master Pain. Okay.
Okay, missed joke opportunity. He should have sounded like... What, did you feel funny voice in this movie would be out of place?
That's fair. Everybody else has a funny voice.
The young version of Master Payne looks absolutely nothing like the older version of this guy. But if Odenkirk can get by in the James Bond treatment, I think that's part of the joke. Speaking of jokes...
What do you get when you cross an owl with a bungee cord? My ass.
What?
He went there!
I don't get it.
The Chosen One sees if he has the same abilities as Master Payne, which of course doesn't work, and it's pretty easy to predict, but I do like this one reaction. Like he was too embarrassed to say it actually hurts, but he did think about it for a second.
And save? What?
You look like you have the line, "Too bad you will die," coming up.
I don't know what that's a reference to.
am well.
Or maybe something else is coming up. Congrats to the one guy whose very specific fantasy has finally come true.
Who was that?
To defeat Master Payne.
Refer to me by the name Betty.
Oh, sorry, Betty.
Betty.
Why am I watching? Woe says
Why?
he still has a lot to learn.
In the meadow, you will find Betty's great protector.
It's so not even synced up.
Avoid the meadow.
It's also where Disney partakes in practice, Mufasa.
Huh?
Okay, let me know if this is the best sponsorship of all time.
Taco Bell, Taco Bell.
Did they actually-
Placement with Taco Bell. In Jarrito Macho Body.
And was that actually a Taco Bell logo? That's clever.
Did you know that even if you have a 401k for retirement,
That's
you
gonna
can
be Robin
still
Hood.
have an IRA? Robinhood has the only
Yeah.
IRA that gives you a 3% boost on every dollar you contribute when
Tiger
you subscribe to Robinhood
That's
Gold.
not a real thing.
But get
I don't
this,
think so.
now through April 30th, Robinhood is even boosting every single dollar you transfer in from their retirement accounts with a 3% match.
There's a Roth IRA.
That's right, no cap on the 3%
You can-
match. Robinhood Gold gets the most out of your retirement.
Not a financial
thanks to their
advisor, not
IRA
financial
with a 3%
advice.
match.
Google what a Roth
Offer is good
IRA
through
is.
April 30th. Get started
You don't have
at
to go through
Robinhood.com/boost.
Robinhood, so you don't gotta go through any
Subscription fees apply, and
particular
now some legal info.
any
Claimed as of
particular
Q1 2024,
place.
validated by
But
Radius
just
Global Market
Google what
Research.
it is.
Investing
Do
involves
yourself a
risk,
favor.
including loss. Limitations apply to IRAs
Not financial
and
advice.
401ks. 3% match requires Robinhood Gold for 1 year from the date of the first 3% match. Must keep Robinhood IRA for 5 years.
For 5 years.
3%
I mean, it is
matching
a
on
time fund
transfers
stuff.
is subject to specific terms and conditions. Robinhood IRA available to U.S. customers in good standing. Robinhood
In good standing,
Financial
I guess,
LLC
with
member
Robinhood.
SIPC is a registered broker-dealer. Bet you all knew that song. How about this one, Stamps?
Stamps.
I love the Stamp song. It goes something like this. After the hype of the new year, we all start to settle into our routines.
Of what?
But for businesses who do a lot of mailing and shipping,
I don't
gotta
do a
keep
whole
moving.
lot of mailing and
Stamps.com
shipping.
streamlines all your
I really do
mailing
need
and
to make
shipping
merch.
turbocharge your operational efficiencies. And the Stamps.com app is like a post office in your pocket, so you can stay on top of things even if you're always on the go. I especially love that last part. It's such a good lyric. Reminds me of songs. Postage rates just increased again. Luckily, Stamps.com
Wait, postage
has the
rates
best
increased?
discounts
Oh,
in the
no.
industry. With rates you can't find anywhere else.
Nancy,
like up to
Detroit,
89%
Sally
off
Purple.
USPS and UPS. Plus, Stamps.com automatically tells you your cheapest and fastest shipping options, so you don't have to navigate
That is
all
fair.
the different carriers.
Now,
It's
can
the
somebody
post
cut out
office
all the
elevated.
stickers?
That
Yeah,
part
that
always
also
gets me
helps.
teary-eyed. Or maybe I'm just thinking about the dentist. I love him. Keep your
No, my
mailing
dentist
and
is
shipping
great. I love
moving
my
at the
dentist.
speed of your business with Stamps.com. Sign up at Stamps.com/nostalgia for a special offer that includes a 4-week free trial, plus free postage, and a free digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com/nostalgia. Ladies and gentlemen,
it must-
cabbage.
They must
Hey,
get a
folks,
lot of
I'll be
people
playing
working.
Final Fantasy VII
Really?
every Friday on Twitch. I've never played a Final Fantasy game before.
Neither have
so
I,
I'm
but I
excited see
reacted
what
to
they're
the
like.
abridged.
Hope to see you there.
And usually I rate them.
The Taco Bell one was better.
Yeah, probably.
Betty approaches the Chosen
Betty.
One's master while playing MC Hammer.
Wait, really? You actually play this song?
Even by cringe humor, that's pretty weak.
Yeah.
But he's too sick to fight, so he just lets him go.
Okay.
Fight you when I am stronger.
And when our song choices
Okay,
are even
Vegeta.
more obvious, perhaps
Goku.
Carl Douglas? He finds Betty's protector in the meadow is, of course, the cow.
The
and
cow's the protector?
Let's see if this is funnier than in the trailer.
They put the cow in the trailer? They knew what they were doing.
It's still pretty stupid. There is an idea in here, like maybe he's looking for a bit of time for the person in the meadow and it turns out to be the cow. but just launching right into
No,
it doesn't
yeah.
give it much build-up, and
Maybe
the
if,
joke
maybe a
goes on
cow
way
tried to
too
sneak
long.
up on would be great.
I guess you could argue that's kind of the point, but there just aren't that many laughs here. The only thing that does get a chuckle out of me is when the cow legit
They spent a lot of
moves
time
like a
animating
real
this.
person doing kung fu just with a cow's body.
Or did they
The more
use
real and
motion
human it
capture?
moves, the more it
But
makes
they
me
didn't have
think
that
about
back
this
then.
thing taking
Maybe
years
not.
to learn the discipline of martial arts, which does make me kind of laugh.
What if it's not an actual cow? What if it's a person pretending to be a cow in a cow suit? You
But
know?
I'm sorry, the Matrix effects, the silly expressions on his face, and the lame CGI just make it feel drawn out and boring.
Oof.
I guess it serves as the main visual of the movie, the same way the tap dancing did for Young Frankenstein, but this feels less like an homage to Brooks and more like an homage to Meet the Spartans. It's
What is
just not
Meet
my
the
thing.
Spartans?
He defeats, or I guess deflates the cow,
Oh,
and
no.
he meets up with Master Betty, revealing that he was the child he tried to kill off years ago.
Do you remember that?
You mustn't. Who are you? Ling's father.
Why is this straight up not synced up?
Okay, I know I gave that cow scene that no doubt took a lot of time to film, a ton of flack, and I'm laughing at. But I'm sorry, if you can't see the layers of comedy to that,
Just
neither can I.
random
But it made me laugh,
noises.
and that's enough.
It was like it messed up during the
Get
recording.
their asses kicked by
Why are they
Betty,
in the
and
water?
escape, only
No,
to
hardest
discover
move in
Ling's
water.
father is also the chosen one's master's master. Yeah, that wasn't hard to say. Like I mentioned before, not every joke's a winner.
No, no. Please, I have a wound there.
Come on, don't spoil everything.
What?
The father ends up dying, and in one of my
Shocker.
favorite moments, they can't think of what else to have Ling say, so they literally just have her quack.
And now he's dead, except for his hair and nails. Dead.
Sometimes I am embarrassed to like this movie.
Do you like this
I'm
movie?
doing it.
I read all your
I
comments.
think. I don't really know. And wow, I kind of called it with the practice Mufasa joke, didn't I?
Oh, Simba. Where's Simba at?
Still looks more convincing than the cow earlier.
They literally just said Simba in the video.
Simba.
You must not be troubled,
Simba?
Simba One.
It's my
They do
cat's
some
name.
Lion King's joke that honestly have been done several times by this point.
This is CNN.
Simba what?
Is CNN.
But
Oh,
I'll admit,
Simpsons
just
reference?
it appearing at all in this film without any build-up whatsoever,
Also,
and with
Mufasa
just
has
such
swords?
bad effects, is enough to get me to snicker at it. For me, this is the cow scene done right, or well enough.
It does the
There's
job.
also a charm
Yeah.
to the fact that they create their own bad editing effects on purpose.
Like what?
I am a great magician. Your clothes are red.
Wow.
I should try that. Betty attacks the chosen one's master again. This time to Baby Got Back.
I like big butts in a
That just makes the first time he did even lamer. And Betty defeats him
They,
along with
I guess they
Nimbler.
got the licensing for one song,
without this music.
and they're like, I'm gonna use it.
He's captured by a net that looks like plastic six-pack rings.
Literally.
Gets out of it by reversing the footage.
I really like NSYNC. My favorite member is
NSYNC.
Harpo. I will write their next hit, maybe.
Okay, you got like 25 minutes left, movie. Don't botch the ending. He
Yeah.
also got Ling and his little dog, too.
No.
They do so many death scenes and repeat so much of the footage that he
It's
goes
literally
around in a
just
circle
him.
and it ends up bringing him back to life.
Wait,
You
he can
fucking
just
again,
reverse
movie. You
things?
scared me there for a
That
minute.
doggy.
He trains hard to get his revenge on Betty, who is meeting up with the evil council.
Are they aliens?
Thank you, evil council.
Okay, even for this movie, that was a little weird.
Like,
About Jim Matt or
I
whatever
guess
that
it's supposed to be the cliche,
chosen one is, and it looks like he's out
like-
getting nuts.
you know,
I'll take a pound of nuts.
maybe behind the curtain.
That's a lot of nuts!
Ah, Fred Armisen returns in his finest role.
Oh, hey, that's
Goes to
from
fight
the
Betty
Mario
as they
movie.
use
I
the
actually
song
saw that
joke
one.
Again.
I don't know if they get the Light Super
Seriously,
2
why do
song.
you think this is your turn it off and on again joke? But when he takes off one of his triangle symbols, it summons the evil council.
And it's a pyramid.
Council are aliens.
Oh, they actually are aliens. Okay.
It tracks, and I didn't see it coming.
And they're French?
Oh, also, they're French. Because it'd be weird if they weren't French.
I doubt.
He uses his tongue to defeat the aliens, because again, it'd be weird if he didn't do that.
Would
And he
it-
ends up stopping Betty as well.
Wait.
Thank you, squirrel friend.
No,
Your
not the
soft,
squirrel.
cushy body helped absorb the force of his blow.
dead
What does the
cow.
voiceover?
That should have been the symbol of the movie. I would have seen a film with that on the poster.
What was the actual
He flashes
symbol?
him again, and we get a preview for the next adventure.
They did not make a sequel to this, and they're in France. Or Paris.
And that was Kung Pao, and I don't know if I hit my head coming in this morning, but I thought this was pretty
Is
damn
this what
funny.
Master of Disguise is supposed to be? There was a lot of people in the video who
Again,
actually liked
I
Master
can't
of Disguise when
pretend
they
like
were a
I
kid.
don't understand its negative reviews. These jokes are very second grade, and honestly, I think there's maybe a third of them that don't work at all. But that's still 2/3 of the jokes that do work, and not only do they work, but
Master
they're
of
really
Disguise.
surreal and imaginative, combined with that same type of humor college kids have when they, well, redub a martial arts movie.
Do they actually
Honestly,
do that?
I feel like this
Wait.
film just came out at the wrong time. I think it would have been right at home with the YouTube generation, or even
Oh
the
yeah, this movie came out today.
There's a sporadic
little
immaturity to it
different,
that's
but
either gonna make
the
you laugh
similar
or it's
idea.
not, and I would understand either. But if you've ever gotten a little high, muted a kung
Like,
fu
you can
movie,
literally
provide
get
the dialogue
a
with your
YouTuber
friends,
that can animate
then this
probably
movie is for you. If you've
better,
never done
you know?
that, then I'm sorry. That's just not living, and it's sad that you wasted your life. Thank God the rest of us, though, have this ridiculous and very funny, wonderful waste of time. I'm a nostalgia critic guy, remember? So you don't have to.
What is the?
That's a lot of nuts!
that's the quote he took. Also, no credits.
This month for Cameos for Charity, we're doing the Center for Victims of Torture.
Oh,
I've done this
that's-
charity a couple
I wonder
times,
what they
and there's
do.
a reason.
Good
I
Lord.
literally cannot
That
think of anything
makes sense.
worse. We've used the word torture as a way to emphasize things we don't like to go through, but these are people that have literally gone through the worst things you can imagine. This center heals victims of torture.
I've gotten
through
2
personal
cameos
care
from Doug.
worldwide, strengthens
I
partners
did.
who heal torture
Why did I do one
survivors,
before?
and advocate for the protection and care of torture
Did
survivors.
was there any reason
Heavy
why
stuff
I did?
know,
I think
but
it just
you
did
can
just
help out.
because. And
If you
then the
want a
second
cameo
one
of me
was for
saying
Battlefield
happy
Earth,
birthday
my
or good
100th
luck or
nostalgia critic
whatever,
video.
Click on the
That's
link below
crazy.
and be giving to a good cause. If you're like, nah, you suck, consider checking out this charity anyway. They're wonderful people doing wonderful work, and you can play a big part in helping
Also,
with the healing.
CVT is definitely a type of transmission. I'm pretty sure. That's funny, but yeah, this is Kung Pao. I guess people enjoyed this movie. This review was really good. It was definitely a funny review from Doug, and I don't know what the next one's going to be. They upload on Wednesday. I record these videos on Wednesday, which I think is actually kind of funny. So I'm not sure what the new video is going to be, but let me know what the next nostalgia video is going to be. And definitely, like other ones, as a way of kind of like telling me how many people are interested in that being the next video. I really hope you enjoyed this one. Hopefully it made your day just tiny little bit better. I'll be live stream today at 5 p.m. Hopefully I made your day a little better. I just said that. I don't know why I'm repeating myself. This is my 7th video I've recorded today. But until the next video, take care and keep the music.
We were playing